So here's how I stay consistent without seeing any results. And first off, would you even listen to me? Well, I've been on YouTube for over a year now without seeing any results so far, yet I'm still here, still posting, still working my ass off every single day, every single month. So as you can see, I got 49 subscribers, 49 videos, equal number. I was from April 5th, so over a year now, and I got macro consistency for the most part of this period of my life, which is basically, yes, I'm sticking to YouTube, I'm just making YouTube videos, I'm improving myself and making YouTube videos. But just until this month, I was struggling a lot with micro consistency, which is basically doing the same thing, videos, posting consistently, reading habits, all this stuff. I was very inconsistent with it. I would have a few weeks, of being super hyper productive, which is my Google Calendar in August 2023. YouTube is purple and gym is orange. I would do all this stuff, but then I would just do some random bullshit. I would start playing video games. I would play some Metro series just for no reason, absolutely, even though I haven't played it in like a year. And I would basically go into the same pattern. I would be hyper productive. I would get into a rut. In December 2023, it was my highest ever productivity. I was so busy for a few solid weeks. I was waking up at 3:30 a.m. I was making YouTube videos. I was learning. I was going to the gym. I was learning again. I was making YouTube videos. I was studying. I was busy all day long. But then I just got a burnout for a month. My biggest burnout yet, I think. So I was just doing games, porn, anime, movies, Minecraft vids, everything. I'm just a degenerate yet again. So after a year of struggling, I got to the point where I am now, which is basically being consistent. So this is June 2024, so it's like almost a month ago, 3 weeks. So quite consistent, a lot of gym, a lot of running, a lot of YouTube, a lot of YouTube again, and a lot of learning. 20-hour ultra marathon. Well, I was running a marathon. Well, then I'm learning and doing YouTube videos. I'm quite consistent now, and I feel like I'm okay. I'm absolutely fine. Like I'm gonna continue this trend. There is nothing wrong. So, and before that, I also had, like, not to mention, 2 months study period where I also stayed very consistent with this type of routine. I would wake up, I would study, I would go on the run, I would study and repeat the same process for a few solid months. And well, I got some great results, 2x on mathematics, but that's another story. So I also got micro consistency in the last months. So I decided I will share how I got this, even though I still got no results. I find this kind of funny that people with success, with the results, are gonna say, here's how to stay consistent with those results. You already got results. Like, yeah, you can talk about your past, right? But I am here right now, and I'm gonna share what works for me. So here's how I stay consistent without seeing any results. So I heard about this quote about consistently a lot during this year. Successful people just do the same thing over and over again without seeing any results. And every time I would think, well, it just sounds like a definition of consistency, doing the same thing over and over again, right? But I don't think this quote is entirely true. I had this little lecture in Ruff Club, and basically Ruff told me about this. It's like not his, but it's a great idea from him, about positive reinforcement loop is basically how we learn. We do the action, we get the reward. From the reward, we want to do the action, and we do it again and again and again and again. So the optimal way to learn for us as human beings is to take some action, get some reward. Take some action, get some reward. Take some action, get some reward. But what this quote says is that basically people just take action, 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 and see only results in the end. No reward. And while it might be true for most people, what in reality happens is that successful people, well, yeah, where does this motivation come from? Well, in reality, this motivation and successful people just get rewards from actions. But you still see that they were posting 6 months on YouTube without any results. They were getting 5 views, right? But how do they still get the rewards? Well, I figured that this quote is kind of true, but it doesn't really tell you the whole picture. So here's what unsuccessful people do. They just take action, 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 but then they just burn out. They just don't want to do it anymore because they don't get any reward. They don't get any positive reinforcement. So why would you just waste your energy, into the bin? Yeah, you might watch, motivational videos all day long, but over time you just stop. So you don't get these results. But what successful people do is that they take action, reward, take action, reward. But these rewards are not, milestones. They aren't progressing faster than this person. They still, to this point, they got no fucking results. But they manage to find more ways to win. And I love this quote a lot. Winners find more ways to win. So people who are successful in the past, if you if you think about it, they have some kind of reward. They have some kind of, family support. They have some kind of passion. If they don't have a passion, they have, some tragic background, like, I don't know, like Hamza had, like, oh, I need money so bad. It's like, I'm fucking absolutely broke, down bad, degenerate and all this stuff. But for us, I only started, I don't really have this type of incredible motivation or anything else, and I only really started having some kind of rewards for my actions. That's when I became really consistent. And it's not about a sugar treat or being humble and saying, wow, 5 views, oh my god, that's so good. That's still no results, right? For most people. So it's about the power of small wins. I realized that consistency, after a year of struggling with it, is about mental state. And it just, most of the times, is a mindset. So here's how I found more ways to win. Well, more goals, more wins. It's the main message, because if you set more goals, you can achieve more wins. Winners find more ways to win because they allow themselves to win more. Instead of saying, okay, I'm gonna celebrate, and I'm gonna be like very happy when I hit, 10K months. Why don't you hit like your first $100 online? Why don't you, get 1,000 views on YouTube? Why don't you get like $1,000 a month milestone first? So the first step is to set your milestones, and the second step is to set your micro goals. And by doing that, you win more, plus you are motivated more because it just seems more manageable. You realize the whole path. Like making 50K months is like, what the hell? That's incredibly hard, right? What about making $100? Well, I just need a few sales. I just need to convince a few people. How much more manageable is it, right? So set your milestones, first step. And the example of this is, well, my goal is 30K months, to retire my parents, to, live independently, to invest in my business, in my project, and to live a good life. It's like 30K months, right? 10K months might be my first milestone. Like 1K months, likewise, might be my second milestone. I might also do 5K months, right? I just will win more. Even though another person who doesn't set this milestone will still have a goal of 30K, because he hits 10K, but he still feels like he's not enough, and it's like he's still not making progress. He's not getting results because he doesn't get the right metrics of results. So the second point is to set micro goals. And basically it means you come from your results, what you want, to your outputs, which is what you need to produce in order to get your result, to your inputs, what you need to do on a daily basis, what you need to input, your time, your energy, some money maybe. So milestones, monthly goals, and then daily goals. That's a very, very good strategy. It's also like partially from Eat That Frog book by Brian Tracy, fucking legend of personal development. So it's a very powerful strategy. I have this on my like paper list right in front of my eyes. I can see it every single day, and I reread it occasionally. So example of mine, which I have here, is 1K months, which is my milestone, right? Monthly goals, which is build a good product. Like if in July 2024, which is right now, I'll build a good product, I'll have a massive win. How crazy it's gonna be. Like for the past year, I haven't built a product. Now I have a product, a good product, right? So next, in daily goals, in order to build a product, I need half a week to spend on reading and implementing 100 million offers. And like this looks something like this in my Google Calendar. I wake up at 8 a.m. because like I'm not I'm not like an owl. I'm not an early bird, right? I'm just a regular human being. I figured naturally I go to sleep around 8. So yeah, but that's another topic. In any case, and the second point I need to do is to market this product in order for me to sell it, right? So I will make 12 videos this month, which is 3 videos a week, which is kind of hard, right? But again, milestone 1K months, monthly goal 12 videos this for July, and daily goals is half a week to spend on batching 3 videos in 3 days. Batching meaning I basically script 3 videos, think about 3 ideas, and then record 3 ideas just in one motion to get it simple and to get into flow. But yeah, that's what I do to achieve my goals, and that's how I pretty much stayed incredibly consistent. So winners find more ways to win. Getting positive reinforcement is key to consistency. So get more positive reinforcement. It's not that hard, but it really does work. So you set your milestones, you split your big goal into multiple goals, then you set your micro goals, and in reality, I'm just gonna pause the video and add some slide in. So I added my slide, which in reality is what I do right now. So I do on Google Calendar, you have a task option to write your tasks, and I pinned them. So I basically see every single day 3 most important tasks, which is script on video, record 2 videos, and finish reading Eat the Frog. Well, I'm recording the first video now, and I'll record the second video like in 40 minutes. I already scripted a video for 3 hours, right? So it's done, and by the end of this day, I'll also finish like reading the book Eat the Frog. So that will be 3 goals accomplished this day. Imagine how cool it would be for me to tick the next box and the next box, and how it feels like a game. It feels like you're making progress, because you are. It's just that losers don't find their wins. Winners find more ways to win. We are always referring to the same thing when it comes to consistency, because that was my constraint. That's what breakthrough for me. I expect if you are close to me, if you watch like similar content to me, self-improvement videos and stuff, you already know other tips, but this one is really what got me to this perfect position. So yeah, it looks something like this, and getting positive reinforcement is key. Actionable step for you right now, because if you don't do this, if you don't change your behavior after this video, you didn't learn, you just wasted your time. Yeah, it might be in your head, but it didn't change really anything, so you might as well go watch TikTok, right? So actionable step is to get 2 pieces of paper right now, small pieces of paper. They don't have to be big, just you can cut them. You can just take A4 paper, and on the first piece of paper you write your big goal and milestones. It's like 3 to 5 milestones. Don't make fucking 20 milestones. It doesn't make sense. Like 30k, 10k, 5k, 1k, all like 3 sales, which I got for this month, right? Second piece of paper, after you do this, like pause this video, do this right now. Get the papers. First paper. Okay, once you're done with that, the second piece of paper is to write your milestones, which is like your closest milestone, which in my case was like 1k a month, or like 3 sales, which is even closer to me, right? And then type your monthly goals, like right with a pen. It's important that you actually do this like in physical world, because when it's digitally written, you don't really look at it. Like you don't have to look at it, but when it's physically there and you cannot escape it, that's when it becomes powerful. So monthly goals, and then write your daily goals, which is basically what you need to do, which is your daily task, right? This one is very powerful. So yeah, consistently is 80% mental. That's what I realized. But now comes the hard part after this video, after you are done with this actionable step of actually doing the thing. And well, my whole channel is dedicated on how to work hard and smart, so you might as well check my videos on that. But I want you to remember a few key mindsets that really help to move forward and to push through these hard times. First is that it won't last forever, because you adapt to the new intensity. It just becomes your norm. Like my new norm is to wake up and smash 4 hours of deep work. How crazy is that, right? But just a few weeks ago, I was waking up doing 2 hours of work, then I would go, eat, cold shower, then I would do a bit more work and be more settled. Now I wake up 4 hours of deep work. It won't last forever. it will become easier. You just need to adapt your new baseline. A few more weeks, a few more days, and you'll get there. Second is that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Quite self-explanatory. Everything we do, everything we do to push ourselves is targeted to improve ourselves. We will be grateful. That's a delayed gratification because we improve our skill of working hard. We improve our skill of, being better at the thing. And if you don't burn out, you don't do like any stupid shit, that's okay. Push through it. And the third one is, this is what hard feels like. You knew when getting into this, it's not gonna be easy. 9 to 5 is an easy choice, but it's a terrible choice. And in the longer term, it becomes an even harder choice because you can't really escape it that easily, right? So this is what hard feels like. Welcome to this club of actually doing hard work and pushing yourself really hard. That's why most people fail here, because they don't want to do hard stuff. So if you like my advice on this one, you can get much more with my one-on-one high performance coaching, where you get my full in-person support and a course with all the knowledge you need to get to your highest levels of productivity as soon as possible. It's immensely valuable. If you're interested, click the top link in the description right now. Improve.